Hey everybody, I'm Nathan Fouts from Mommy's Best Games, and I want to show you my new game, ChainStaff. It's an action platformer, it's a run and gun, but the really crazy thing is it's got a grappling hook in it. But not just any grappling hook, it's a transforming grappling hook. And you can get to swing out and everything. Really though, in this video I want to show you my jumping and climbing and traversal animations. So this is level 1, the sand spires. I'm really happy with it. You can see the main guy jumping up and down, and he looks really nice. But it took a long time to get here. I'm going to show you what it was like. Here's an older version. So as you can see, when the player lands, it looks really rigid. He just kind of smashes into the bottom. And I kind of call this like the player block concept, where you just, as a programmer, are putting in this thing that moves around and it happens to have animations connected to it. But really, I want it to be more like a real character is doing things. I want you to feel like the guy's got weight, and this is what the new version here that I finally got to. And the new version, even on the small landings, he's got a reaction, but on the big landings, he also slams down to the ground now. And that's by adding those transitions. It takes a little extra work, but I think it comes out way better. And here you can see in the side-by-side how much nicer it looks there. It feels like you're actually controlling this little guy, like this. You're this little cool-looking character in the world and not just a block. So here's part of the transforming grappling hook. You can actually throw the chain staff. It turns into a super spear. But in my old version, it was just sort of firing out of you, just sort of spawning, classically like a programming kind of thing. Here's the new version. So he charges it up, and when you throw it, he actually follows through. So I had to make new animations for that, and it took a lot of work, but it feels so much better. Like he's a real guy, he's got a huge heavy thing, and he's hurling this giant nasty spear through the air, and you can see it pull in with the jumping animations. So he follows through. We obviously did even more work on the actual impact animations there, the big effects. He can throw it in midair, and he throws it, and he has to recover in midair and then actually hit the ground on the left side in the new animation there. So most of the work behind this is basically thinking about those animation transitions and trying to imagine your guy having weight. And I think Disney cartoons are like the best, to look at. So finally, in this little video, I want to show you how the swinging has progressed. So it's awesome that you can grappling hook on everything, but in the old version, I did honestly give him some animations for swinging back and forth, but he looked so rigid. And so here's one that it took me about a week and a half of work, but I think it was totally worth it. Now his legs actually react, and they react with physics plus animation. So each leg's its own little thing, and it has animation that plays on it, but it also has a bit of physics that tries to get it to swing around. And the main character, his body orients to the rope. Took a lot of inspiration from Spider-Man, the best swinging guy ever. So here you can see how rigid he was before, and now he's connecting, he's orienting towards the rope, and his legs are really swinging back and forth. I'm going to keep working on the animations, but that was a brief overview of how I improved the animations in ChainStaff. Hey, thanks for checking out ChainStaff. Please consider wishlisting it on Steam. Tell a friend about it, tell a stranger. If you like running guns, it'll help me because it gets more recognized by Valve on their lists, and we'll be more likely to sell the game and make more weird games. And hopefully I'll make some more videos like this explaining the game and development. Later.